Dark eyes when I run it back, tell lies like it doesn't matter. Stuck deeper into the past, rose tint on my glasses shatter. Funny story. When we were doing all-nighter, while I was writing and recording the first verse, I was in a relationship. And by the time I was writing and recording the second verse, I was not in a relationship anymore. Anyway, I wrote this one when I had a little bit more time to process. The first verse is about realizing that the person that you thought that you were getting into a relationship with is not the person that you're dating anymore. Obviously, right when you have these doubts and you have these feelings, at least for me, I'm not gonna voice those immediately. I'm gonna kind of pretend like everything's okay, and it makes me feel like a liar sometimes. You're saying I love you and you're not sure if you mean it anymore, but you kind of just push through it and hope that it's gonna get better. Sometimes it does, but I felt really bad about pretending to feel a way that I didn't anymore. I miss everything that I said I wouldn't. I'd drop everything if you said I should. So these two lines are basically about like when you want to be single again and you start romanticizing what being single is like. Actually, I do kind of miss having a bit of freedom and going on dates and meeting new people. Said I wasn't gonna miss it, but I do. But at the same time, I still love you enough to drop everything I'm doing. And it's this weird dichotomy of like, I love you enough to stop everything for you, but I'm also really missing who I was before this. I won't give in and I won't try to love again when I mess it up every time. So the original title of the song was Yes, I'm Emo, and so the chorus was me trying to just lean into that a bit. I feel like it's a common trope, especially for young people, to be like, I'm never gonna love again. I'm never doing that again. I say that every time, and I never stick to it. Trying to lean into the emo trope of nothing ever works out for me, and so I'm just gonna crawl into a hole and die, which I don't believe at all. But it's kind of funny to be dramatic. I don't know what I want. If I did, I wouldn't lock eyes like I'm searching for some sign that you never promised. Seems like we've been here before. Circle back to where we started. Going back to that moment right when you start to have doubts in the relationship, at least for me, it's sometimes really hard for me to tell what I actually want and if I'm just being dramatic about certain things. I tend to look for signs that the other person is feeling the way that I'm feeling without just directly asking them. Nobody's ever going to be able to complete you. That's too much to put on one person. That verse is kind of just about feeling bad for doing that in the first place and being like, you're not the projection that I had of you. You never said that you would be, so I can't really be mad.